Good morning. Coming up next, my guest is writer and publisher. Stay tuned. Thank you for tuning back in. Today we're here with Tonie Punch, writer and producer. Good morning, Tonie.
How you doing?
Good. Thank you for also being here as well.
Thank you for the opportunity to be here.
You're welcome. We're here today to talk about your book, which is an autobiography based on your life story titled Don't Let the Pretty Face Fool You. And if we can get a close-up on this book, the title just grabs you, and I can tell it's going to be very powerful. Does the title have a meaning behind it?
The title comes from the years that I've survived my tragedies. Looking in the mirror has given me the title because I don't see the scars on the outside. I see the scars on the inside. And from that, just don't let the pretty face fool you. You know, just because you don't see the scars don't mean they're not scars inside.
Is this your first book, and will there be others?
This is my first book, and there will be anywhere from 9 to 10 other books that are written about my life, depending on how the Lord leads me in writing these books. They're going to do a transitioning of my behavior and the things that I went through in my life. So each book will have its own purpose.
So what's the message that you're trying to get across through your book?
The change is possible once you realize it is your choice. Through my life struggles, I used the struggles and placed the blames on other people. I never took acceptance that I had a part to play in them. And as I started to grow and mature and find God, find my inner spirit, I started to realize that that change had to come from me first. I couldn't expect everybody to come in and guide me completely. I had to find my foundation in order to guide myself through some of those things in order to get the proper help that I needed. Because not all help is good help.
Wow, interesting. Do you have any encouraging words for those that may have a similar past?
First and foremost, you must accept what your past is. When I'm speaking to others, I try to make them understand that once you can accept it, this is where I come from and this is who I come from, you can survive. You can survive. There's nothing permanent but death. And long as I can get up every morning and breathe, I have that chance. I have that guide of whatever I've been through that can take me to where I need to go.
Very well said.
Thank you.
Also, you've had some run-ins with the law. I'm sure you put that in the book as well.
Not in this one.
Oh,
That's
it's not in this one. Okay.
That's a book of its own.
Okay. Can you tell our viewers how did that experience of you having run-ins with the law and actually going to prison, how did that affect your life?
Well, I've done it several times. And over the course of the times that I have spent incarcerated, I learned two things. One, I don't want to be there.
Right.
And two, for me, that was God's way of telling me, okay, hold on. You need to get in your little spot. You need your own little spot because you don't want to find it in the world. Let me get you to the spot and find out who you are and what my will for your life is. And from that experience, as an adult today, I know when I need that quiet time again. And for me, that's incarceration within myself, to give of myself. And it has given me, prison has given me the look on life that I can survive it. I can survive whatever the streets deal me, because if I can survive somebody controlling my life and my next steps, then I can change what's going on in my life and my next steps in order to keep from going back to giving somebody else.
Wow. You're a mother of 5. How did you even have time to write a book?
Don't ask me. I'm still trying to answer a lot of questions. How did I? My children are from 13 to 20 now. So this book actually, Lord says that you have your season. And all the times that I've attempted to sit down and write a book, it never succeeded. So it wasn't my season. My children have gotten to the point where they're old enough to take care of themselves. When I need my quiet time, like I said, when I need to be that incarcerated person again, the Lord makes that way. And he did just that for me. He gave me my home to myself for a minute, just a minute. And in that process of that time, he sat me down.
and I use my time like a job.
Well, thank you so much, Tonie, for being with us.